Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to student. My dear all students of Alim Fazil and all levels. After long vacation, especially in the COVID-19 lockdown conditions, we have come to start new our learning program, especially that is known as online learning program. I like to congratulate our madrasa authority who has managed such kind of very important present conventional technique of teaching and learning methods, that is online learning. So in this day we like to start Alim first year from the English first paper from unit 1 and lesson 2, the unforgettable history. Unforgettable history, these lessons especially deals with a memory of a great leader. We know that this great leader is Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who is one of the founding pioneer leader of the ruling party, Awami League. And he was one of the promoter of liberation war. So, in this lesson, firstly, from the address, from the starting, we know that we can forget everything, but we cannot forget the history of our great liberation war, because millions of people have sacrificed their lives to liberate the country from the Western Pakistani exploitations and subjugation. We cannot forget all the martyrs who have laid down their lives and forbore a lot of endurance and pains and tribulations to liberate the country and to gift us a free and sovereign nations. So we cannot forget our history. We cannot forget those who have made significant contributions to build the prosperous and bright history of these nations. In this aspect, the unforgettable history especially, it is the monumental and very important historical speech that was rendered, that was extended by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in Dhaka Racecourse Field. In Dhaka Racecourse Field, a huge gathering was arranged to protest the unjust decision of the Pakistani regime. We know that Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman was the leader of Awami League, and Awami League won the election a landslide victory in East Pakistan and all over Pakistans. But the Pakistan regime was not ready, and they had been conspiring to oust Awami League from power. They don't like to see Sheikh Mujibur Rahman as the Prime Minister of the United Pakistans. So they are conspiring. They are hatching a lot of mechanism and machinations. But under this tense situation, Awami League had arranged a huge gathering, a political protesting gathering in Dhaka Racecourse Field to apprise the nation about the existing conditions. And this address was a landmark address, and this address has been recognized by the UNESCO, United Nations Educational, Social and Cultural Organizations, as an historic speech, and it is World Heritage. This speech is also regarded as one kind of monumental historic speech. So at first, we are going to know some basic new words of these lessons. Firstly, new and slave. How do you mean enslave? enslave mean to make someone subservient, to make someone slave, to render one slave, subservient, or to make someone subjugated, subservient, to make someone subordinate. It is called enslave. It is verb and its noun is enslavement. But we are under the various, we had been pursuing our life under the various kinds of enslavements. That is financial exploitations, political dominations by others nations into the internal affairs of other nations is also regarded one kind of subjugations and enslavement. But we have not time enough just to discuss all the new words. Crimson, red, crimson means red colors, and repeatedly new words. Repeatedly means frequently. Frequently means in works or any speech that is done frequently or again and again. Again and again, it is also called repeatedly. Next word, victor. Victor, winner. Victor means who win the game, who wins. The winner is called victor in synonyms. Assume power. Assume power means restoration to power, taking power. So, it is very also important. Assumes also bears a lot of meanings. Assumes means takes, accepts, go, proceed, go ahead. So, assume also bears various meanings, and we have to understand its real meaning from the real perspective. So, there are a lot of words, but we must try to guess, we must try to collect new words and new vocabs. We must enrich our storehouse with new vocabs, because without learning a new vocabs, we will not be able to guess, to understand any foreign language or any books or any articles that are written in foreign languages. To rich vocabulary. Rich vocabulary is the cornerstone of having comment in any foreign languages. Or know that English is a foreign language. So now English is not a foreign language, but English is now common international lingua franca. So to enter into the storehouse of knowledge, there is no substitute to having terrific comment about this language, but your rich vocabulary and sufficient comment and enough comment about the vocabs is the precondition, is the prerequisite conditions for having comment about any foreign languages. Let it be English, let it be Urdu or Arabic, other languages. If you want to master any books written in foreign language, you must know the meanings of necessary vocabs first. So there are a lot of vocabs, a lot of new words in this lesson, that is under Unit 1 and Lesson 2. But in these conditions, but we have not enough time to discuss all the new words. So I have mentioned few words that have been mentioned in the lessons. So I like to request all my learners, all my students to study the necessary words from their text with attentions, to concentrate with due concentrations. So, now at the end, we like to summarize what we have learned from these lessons. That is learning outcome. From these lessons, we have learned some historical occurrence. That first, Bangladesh has become free and independent country through the huge sacrifices of a lot of people of this country who have laid down their lives and endured a lot of sufferings and tribulation in the confrontation of the foreign enemy. So, our second learning outcome is that no valuable achievement is achieved in easy way. Every valuable gift is received through continuous perseverance and laborious way and the way of sacrifice. Our independence, our liberations, our freedom has been achieved in this way. That is the second outcome. Third outcome, that we should know the history. History is the important part of knowledge. We can learn science, we can be student of science, commerce, arts, but history cannot be disregarded. We should always pay the due attentions. History. In Harvard University, every student must learn history. History is the inseparable part of the learning curriculum of Harvard University of USA. So, I like to request all the students to study history and to take lesson from the history, because history is a great subject that teaches the mankind very valuable lessons, ups and downs, fall and rise of various nations. We have a lot of things to learn, to take lessons from the history of great men. So, in this lesson, we have read the speech of a great leader, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, who was the pioneer guide of the liberation wars. So, these are the learning outcomes of these lessons in brief. So, now I come to close the sessions. Goodbye to all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.